Hey guys, today we are going to see if we can dupe this Ballard Designs mirror. I've been seeing versions of this mirror all over the place for a while now, and they can range upwards of $400. And seeing what it looks like, I just feel like we can make another version of this that's very similar for much less. So I'm gonna show you the supplies that I got that I think will give us this look, a similar look, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, so I got this mirror here from Hobby Lobby. Let's open it up. So here is the mirror that I got. Again, this mirror was from Hobby Lobby. I think it's 31 inches in diameter. It was like 40% off. Hobby Lobby is a great place to find mirrors. They're always on sale. But honestly, it really doesn't matter like where or what mirror that you get for this project. It doesn't even matter what color it is, as a matter of fact. The only thing that does matter for this project, I will say, is that you probably want to get a mirror that is maybe about like at least an inch thick in width on the side here. And that's just because you want to have enough room to glue those little balls onto. So let me show you some of the other supplies that I got. But yeah, totally like look on Facebook Marketplace, thrift shop, consignment store, whatever would be great places to probably find your mirror even cheaper than what I got. Just a suggestion. All right, so I want to show you something funny. I originally thought I was going to use some wooden craft balls to glue to the side of this mirror, and I was so excited. I thought that I found the perfect ones from Amazon, and they said they were wooden balls with flat bottoms, which is important because that'll make it easier to glue on. So I guess I misread the description because these are the balls that came in, clearly not the right size. But it was kind of a blessing in disguise because I then realized that Michaels actually sells these foam balls here, these foam craft balls, and they were way less expensive, and this is what they look like, and they're actually like obviously a lot lighter, so I feel like they'll be much easier to glue to the side of this and stay on. I'll show you exactly how I plan to do that, but yeah, it kind of worked out because I think that honestly these styrofoam balls are going to be a lot better, easier, and more affordable option. So we are going up in my little art loft. We're gonna paint the mirror first because I figured we'll do that, wait for it to dry, and then we will trim those little balls and spray paint them while we are waiting for the mirror. Okay, so I'm going to take some painter's tape and go around the edges so I don't get anything on the mirror itself. And I'm not going to sand this first because I don't really think that the material that this mirror is made out of really needs that. And I'm also just lazy, so it'll just have to do. And you might be asking, why are you painting this mirror white when it already is white? But I don't know if you can see or not, the mirror is actually kind of like supposed to be like a distressed looking fake wood, which is probably why it was not very expensive at Hobby Lobby, because it's not very cute. And I just want it to be all white. So that is why I am painting this. But yes, I'm sure it would save you a lot of time if you just go ahead and buy a mirror that's already the color that you want it to be. So, oh, and by the way, so the picture from Ballard Designs of this mirror, is actually like all white, obviously, and I think I'm going to do mine with a white mirror and then spray paint the balls gold, because I actually saw another version of this mirror that an interior design had posted in somebody's fancy, beautiful home that looked actually like that, white with the gold balls. And so I'm gonna try to go for that look because that is what I think will look good in the space I'm planning to put this. But the fun thing about this project is you can make your version look however you want. So, all right, now for the fun part. Hopefully this looks the way that I'm envisioning, and this paint is good enough. So this is just like a medium-sized brush that I got from Michael's. I think that this is gonna be just fine for this project, honestly. I really like acrylic paint because it dries really fast and I'm impatient, so. I'm gonna do like the front parts last. I think this project, this could be really cool if you did it like even like a fun color to go match specifically with like a wallpaper that you had in a room. Because I've actually only seen this mirror either in white or in all gold. And obviously, or in gold and white, like that one picture that I saw. So I think that whenever you like have things customized looking in rooms, that it makes it look a little bit like more designer. Like I painted the design on the walls in my kid's bathroom, like to look like wallpaper, but was hand painted. And I just, at the end of the project, I randomly decided to use the blue paint to paint the door, the closet door in their bathroom. And I really think that it just totally transformed the look, and it made it look so much more unique. Just really brought it all together. Probably gonna have to do another coat on here. But I'm so glad that I'm painting this because I definitely think it's going to give it more of the look that like I have in my mind. So I'm excited. So now is a good time to do that part that I told you about. Hold on, let me grab a plate. Okay, I'm back. All right, so now is a good time to do that part I told you about where we were going to cut the bottoms off of these foam balls so that we could have a flat spot to glue these balls onto the mirror. So like I said, I'm not measuring these, I'm just eyeballing it. We'll see if this knife works. It's just regular kitchen knife. Here, you can't really see very well, but see, so now just a little flat. I just got this plate so that I don't have a big mess on my hands on this table at the end. So that one I had already done. And I got 3 packs of 12 of these, so 36 total. I need to go do some calculations to figure out exactly how many that I'm gonna need to go around the mirror. But I figured that 36 should probably be enough. So this part here, it's not super fun, but it's just one of those things you gotta do so that everything will look right in the end. Got 7 so far. Actually pretty easy. I honestly am thinking that this is going to be one of my easier DIYs. So hopefully I'm right. All right, 1 pack's done. 1 down, 2 to go. All right, so here is my clever idea. So I had this extra piece of styrofoam from another package, and what I'm gonna do is, this will make things a lot easier for spray painting. So I have these, whatchamacallit, toothpicks, that's the word, toothpicks. I have these toothpicks here, and I'm going to stick them in the bottom of these, and then we're just going to stick them in here like that. So they're raised, so when I spray paint it, I'll be able to get like all the sides. So yeah, thought that was pretty clever. I feel like I'm doing a science project right now. The solar system. All right, now we're done and we are ready to go outside and spray paint these. All right, I'm using the Rust-Oleum Metallic Gold. Pray I don't get any of this on the patio. Here we go. So here they are. I will be honest with you guys. So once I started spray painting these, like they kind of started getting this like textured look to it. I guess once the spray paint was like kind of seeping into the styrofoam, but I actually don't hate it. I kind of think that it makes them look more interesting and almost like there's some sort of stone. The only way that you would prevent this from happening is if you did use like a wood ball, but like I said, this option is going to be a lot less expensive. And yeah, I kind of like the way that it looks. I really do like this color a lot, and I'm gonna let these dry and then go do the second coat of paint on the mirror. All right, I am going in with the second coat now, and it's definitely necessary. Okay, so my plan to measure how many of those balls that I need to go around the mirror and be evenly spaced is I'm going to take a piece of painter's tape and I'm just going to put it all the way around, wrap it all the way around the mirror. Okay. Obviously, you need to make sure that the paint is good and dry before you do this. I ended up putting the mirror outside because I wanted it to dry faster. All right, so here we go. Okay, now step 2. Okay, so now what I'm doing is just taking my measuring tape and measuring. There's probably a different way to do this, but this is my way, and I think it's going to work. All right, so it looks like it's about 94 inches. Okay, so 94 inches, and I want to do, I think I want to do 2 inches apart on each one. So now I'm going to start measuring 2 inches apart on this tape and doing dots, and then yeah, then we'll put the tape back on the mirror and do our dots according to the tape. So anyway, you'll see. Okay, so I actually looked on the mirror and I don't know why I was thinking 2 inches, because that absolutely looked ridiculous and was way too close for the size of those balls that I got. So I'm thinking more like closer to like 5 inches apart. So it'll be like, see, like this. Let's see what 5 inches looks like. Yeah, I think that works a lot better considering the size of these. So just gonna go start marking. And before I mark on the actual mirror, I'm gonna lay the tape out and just make sure that this actually is going to like work the way that I'm thinking. Or I guess I'll be able to tell on the tape. And I think I'll probably end up, or I am going to end up actually with some leftovers. So I'll have to use those for another project. All right, so now I've got all my marks, and I'm gonna put the tape back on the mirror and then mark where I want them to go. I don't know what happened to the tape right there. It must have been how I laid it back on here, but anyway. The general idea of where all the dots should go. So I just have to make sure I mark them exactly where I want to glue these balls. All right, so now I'm just going to take one of these balls, and then if this would be the first one, figure out I want it closer up to the front of the mirror or more in the middle, but you don't want it too far back because you don't want it to be like hitting, I guess, against the wall, if you know what I mean. So I'm gonna probably put it a little closer to the front and like make my dot right there. And I'll just kind of keep using the same one and just go around. I don't need to keep using this. I think I kind of get the idea. I want my dot not all the way to the top, but close enough. I mean, it's a tiny dot, so it'll be covered up anyway. Can't wait to see the final result. All right, so I counted that I needed 19 of these, so I'm just going to first put on some Gorilla Glue and then put a little hot glue so that it sticks. But honestly, with these foam balls, I feel like you could probably just use hot glue and not have any problem with that sticking, because these are just so lightweight and my Gorilla Glue is not coming out. So I might actually just have to use hot glue. So all right, we need a refill here. Test my theory that the hot glue by itself is enough. And I'm actually using Gorilla Glue, hot glue, so I'm just gonna hold it in place for a few seconds. Perfect. Let me do a few more and then I'll show you a close-up. All right, here is a close-up of what I've got going on so far. And see what I mean about the texture? I honestly do think that it makes it look more like interesting and artistic. Like, that looks expensive. I'm so excited about this. All right, so let me finish. All right, so I finished gluing all the balls onto the mirror and I took the tape off. I need to clean the mirror a little bit. But here it is. I think that that is a pretty good dupe, if I do say so myself. Let me try to give you more of a close-up here. There we go. If you watched my video all the way to the end, I just want to thank you for watching along with me on my DIY journey to dupe this Ballard Designs mirror. I'd love to hear what you think. Also, if you love a luxury, high-end, classic look for less, and you love DIYs and dupes, all that good stuff, then I would love if you could check me out on Instagram. My Instagram is @KatieRomeoLoves, and I share all kinds of Amazon finds and other deals very frequently. And yeah, I'd love to be friends. I'd love to hear from you again on what you thought of this video, and you can check out some of the other DIYs that I've done over on my Instagram. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time.